Hey guys, as I said in my introduction, I'm going to put together a series of really short clips just to show you guys how to do some initial setup and some basic gameplay of Lords of Baseball. The first video we're going to talk about here today is initial setup of your front office and your major league team. The only time you're going to use your pre-made team chart is during this phase of the game. Okay, the rating system for your front office, as well as your farm system and field manager, is down at the bottom right hand corner of your team mat, and you'll see that each section is broken up into stars: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5-star being the best, 1-star being the worst. 5-star being the most expensive, 1-star being the cheapest. All right? When you're dealing with your front office, every star basically costs $1,000. And based on the star level of your front office, you're going to choose a starting major league team. Now, your major league team is based on 4 different types of players. And you see how we broke them down: superstars, all-stars, regulars, and journeymen. And each of these types of player has an associated salary that goes along with it. So let's just say, for example's sake, we decided to buy a 4-star front office. That's going to cost us $4,000. And if we want to select this team, which looks like it's labeled Team 3 right now, we would have a total plus front office cost of $36,000 based on $4,000 for the front office and all of the associated costs for the types of players. Now, we're going to start the game with $42,000. So if we spend 36 right off the top, that means we have 6,000 left over. So let's show you what that looks like. I'm going to take my front office chit right here, and since I bought a 4-star front office, I'm going to put it right down on my player mat under the number 4. Now that also tells me that I get 1 free media cube. We'll talk about those in a future video. But for right now, we need to build our major league team. And if I chose this first team right here, it looks like I have 2 all-star players, 3 regular players, and 20 journeyman players. So how do I build that here on my team mat? Well, my team roster, my major league team roster, is always on the top row of my grid. All right. I'm not going to need my superstar chit, so I'm just going to put that off to the side for right now. All right. I bought 2 all-stars, so I take my all-star chit, I put that under the number 2. I have 3 regular players, so I take my REG and I put it under the number 3. Finally, I have 20 journeyman players. Now, my grid on my player mat only goes up to 15, and that's okay, because on the reverse side of my chit, I have a plus 10. What that means is, if I put this under the number 10, pretty simple, 10 journeymen plus 10 journeymen gives me the 20 that I start out with. All right. And I have $6,000 left over. With that $6,000, I'm going to proceed to buy a farm system and a manager. We'll talk about the farm system and the manager in a future video. Thanks for watching.